Welcome to Warhammer Warscroll Review. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the Beastclaw Raiders Warscroll Battalion, the Torrbad.
Warscroll Review.
The Torrbad is the third bad battalion at the Beastclaw Raiders' disposal. This Warscroll Battalion includes 1 Huskarl Thundertusk and 3 to 9 Thundertusk Beast Riders. That's right, if you ever want to take 10 goddamn Thundertusks in a single army, do it in this. Realistically, players won't use this with more than the minimum amount of Thundertusks, as a 2,000 point force can only include 4. The battalion can also include up to 3 units of Yetis. The channel has Warscroll battalions for all these units, so be sure to check them out. The Torrbad has 2 effects. Firstly, units cannot retreat once they are engaged in combat with a unit from this battalion. Considering Yeti's pylon is 6 inches, this can be pretty great with engaging an unsuspecting unit and never letting them go. The second half of this battalion ability deals mortal wounds for models within 3 inches of the Thundertusks from the battalion. Roll a die in your hero phase, and for each Thundertusk within 3 inches of that unit, increase the roll by 1. On a 6th, the unit is dealt 1 mortal wound. On a 7, D3. And on an 8 or more, the unit suffers D6 mortal wounds. With all 4 Thundertusks surrounding the unit, this ability needs a 4 up to deal D6 mortal wounds and only fails on a 1. This ability sounds pretty great at first, but seeing as how it's in the player's hero phase, they may not have a lot of control as to what models are within 3 inches of their Thundertusks. In addition to that, while Thundertusks are broken as fuck, they still don't want to get engaged in combat with anything even mildly punchy. Clump the Thundertusks together or line them up very close to one another to try to increase the mortal wound roll. This battalion will cost the player over 1600 points and all their behemoth slots at minimum size, so it really is going to be an all or nothing army. If you already are that guy and were planning on bringing 4 Thundertusks, take them in the Torrbad. While this battalion will comprise most of a 2,000 point force, there are a few ways to augment it. The player can start by peppering in some Yetis or allies for some versatility. I think the rest of the points spent in Grots would be a great idea. Since most units in AOS have a 1 or 2 inch reach, you could put the Grots directly in front of the Thundertusks with a small gap in between, and the Tusks would be able to deal mortal wounds and be out of range of close combat attacks. You could theoretically even fit 2 or 3 waves of Grots around the Thundertusks, and they'd still be able to deal mortal wounds. Just be careful not to exclude other Thundertusks. The enemy needs to be exposed to 2 or more to be able to deal D6 mortals. Another ally that may make sense with this battalion are Gorgers. This would offer the army a bit of versatility, being able to drop the Gorgers on an objective far away from the Thundertusk herd. The Beastclaw Raiders battle trait, Everwinter's Blessing, would prove quite effective with this battalion. Every option would synergize fairly well with it. Oftentimes the mortal wound results on the Everwinter's Blessing are unwanted, but here they synergize with the main ability, possibly dealing another D3 or even D6 mortal wounds with Raging Blizzard. Beastclaw Raiders have access to a few artifacts that would also work well with this battalion. The Elixir of Frostworm deals out more mortal wounds, and between 4 Ice Blasts, the Torrbad, Raging Blizzard, and this artifact, they could be dealing 42 mortal wounds in a single turn. This battalion really is a mortal wounds factory. The other artifact that helps with this battalion is the Pelt of Charngar, a great artifact all around, but doubly effective paired with the Huskarl Thundertusk, who can heal a model D3 wounds. The Pelt also can heal D3 wounds. And so can the Ogor Butcher, a suitable ally from the Gutbusters faction. Altogether, the player can be healing a Thundertusk 3 D3 wounds. This could easily pump one back up from the brink of death, or heal multiple Thundertusks who only took a couple wounds, in hopes of raising them on the damage table. The Torrbad receives a 2 out of 5. It is extremely limiting in a 2,000 point game, and the ability it bestows really doesn't synergize with the Thundertusks, as they don't want to get in combat. 2 or 3 Thundertusks tends to be the most players take because they usually want a Stonehorn or 2 in the army as well. What do you think of the Torrbad? Have you ever seen this Warscroll battalion used? Let me know your answers, thoughts, and suggestions in the comments below, and thanks for watching.